The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21 to left. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call, but that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now it's Olawale. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A give to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The give is to Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10th carry now for Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and long for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First carry for James Conner. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself.
He's got it at the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go. What's that? Blue 30. Back.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. Prescott now from the 50. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Four down.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. Go get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. White 80.
Connor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a toss. This is Connor. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Let's go, let's go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Black 80.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Set the tone, defense.
Toss play, Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one fly deep for... He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Prescott to throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. Go by the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott down. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
46.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. He gets it to Brown. Good play. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Show that bench release Focus.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Everyone come forward. 4 down. Set. 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your...
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.